bards.
Bards.
Yeah, bards is very quickly going to become a curse word.
Derogative term.
Yeah.
Gosh darn it.
So, the last time this group of bards was together, they left a certain Cheesebane to his sleep, and Ruse, Axela, and Quill went on their own miniature adventure. After which, they went to bed as well.
Did we? Yeah. Did we?
Yeah.
Yes.
You did go to
Oh,
bed.
in that house that we broke into.
So now we're back to 12 bardic inspirations.
Yes! One day I would like to see 0.
You will, but you'll be dead by the end of it.
More than likely.
Mage hands!
Oh, God damn it.
I hate you.
It's fine.
Does anyone have a noose I can borrow?
Grundle Ham Cheesebane
I,
is not even aware that we left.
Yes.
Because we're suspicious of him. Maybe.
He is...
Some of us are. We do not know if his adventuresome self can be trusted.
No. We know he likes cheese.
We dig him.
And messing with people.
Which I dig.
nestled safely and tucked in, sleeping soundly in their little beds.
That were stolen.
Borrowed. Also definitely stolen. Except it's hard to steal a bed.
If there was a way, we would no doubt find it.
I don't doubt
We
you at
will
all.
dismantle it and put it in our bags.
Or burn it so that no one else can use it. Anyway, sleeping soundly in their beds, they hear a great bell ringing. Bong, bong, waking everyone up very suddenly.
Like a church bell, or like a gong bell, or like a Liberty Bell.
An alarm bell?
Don't like the Liberty Bell.
I would say like a church bell in a world where there isn't really a whole lot of churches.
A town hall.
Much closer to
town
the point.
center, kind of.
Yes.
Okay.
A town bell.
Golden bells, silver bells.
Indeterminate metal bell.
Everyone
Metal bells.
waking up at once in their two distinct areas of town. They... The one thing that they notice through their groggy eyes is the light. It is very soft dawn.
Are we blinded by it?
You are not
Ripped up the
blinded by the light. Moving on. You're
Did
not
he go
blinded.
back to the inn?
He's been in
he
the
was
inn the whole time.
He's been
Remember,
in the
you
inn.
left his
Okay.
ass?
Okay.
We totally left
bad.
him. We left his cheese.
You realize that the sun is only half over the horizon. Very early dawn.
We don't know if that's
really
normal or
making me
not.
want to belt out St. Elmo's fire, and I don't know why.
After clanging 4 times, the bell stops.
Is it 4 o'clock?
And all's well.
You're my favorite. But is it like chiming? Are we not allowed to know what it's chiming yet?
You don't know what it's chiming yet.
I guess we don't have watches.
You do not have watches. No, watches have not been
It's
made.
early, but this is the first time we've been here, so
I
we don't
want
know
to go
if that's
look out the
normal or
window.
not.
Well, I mean, it said lights coming through and it was 4 ring. It could be 4 a.m. because it's too bright. for it
Maybe
to
the
be
town's
4
on fire.
Well, maybe.
I want to look out the window.
Looking out the window, you see a lot of people emerging from home. You see a lot of humans and a lot of dwarves with mining tools and mining gear strapped about them. And it appears to be a call to work.
I go back to bed.
Wow. Fuck that.
Sleeping in?
I mean, theoretically, if people are not in the house that we are currently squatting in, the call to work is not going to make them appear in the house that we are currently squatting in. So I don't know that we need to worry about said bell.
I feel like
Yeah.
if we go outside now, it's just gonna be like, why are you people that are not miners in the
You're
house?
not Dave.
Why are
Why are you in Dave's house? And that would be bad.
Yes.
Jeez, Dave's
So
house.
let's,
we're not
make
supposed to
sure
be.
any lights are off in our house. I think that we already, put out any candles and shit. Because we were sleeping.
No candles.
Well, how are you supposed to set the mood without the candles?
No, I had a whole thing I was going to launch into, but I think I'm the only one here that's watched a series of unfortunate events.
No,
yeah,
I haven't.
probably.
Yep.
Oh no, so then you know the candles!
You know what candles are?
Fierce and formidable Aunt Josephine.
Cheesebane goes back to bed.
Yes.
Now I'm looking at you, Tree,
So I guess we're...
Quill, Ruse, and
We just
Axela.
looked out the window and we're hanging out inside because we don't want
Yeah,
people
so
to
we
Yeah,
You
we
guys
don't
are
want
looking
people
at-
to see us,
looking
so
at
we're
your
just
window.
gonna say,
The house across the street that you did barge into.
oh, there's the thing that we did.
Oh,
Well, no, we just went in and then we left.
We barged in and then we left.
You barred it. You barred it into it.
We barred it in.
I think I did pick the lockers. No, we thunderwaved the door. I don't know what we did.
No.
I think we opened the
I
door.
cast Thunderwave!
No,
No.
I thought you just opened the door.
I think we just opened the door because it was
Yes,
open.
and there was a dwarf there, and he's like, "What the hell are you doing in my house?" And you're like, "Our bad."
Yeah, and then we backed out. Sorry.
Yeah. What do you think this is, a video game? You can just walk in, people are like, "Hey, good to see you." No, it is not good to see you.
There's a
You
bounty.
shouldn't be in here.
You're not supposed to be in
So, does anyone know that we're in this house?
No, that's why we're.
Do they take
being
notice of
sneaky.
people being in this house?
No one noticed you
Okay.
squatting.
Okay, cool. Squatters' rights. It's ours now.
Squatters' rights are bullshit.
It's going to take a very long legal process to get us out of this house, and by
At
then
least
we're going to
90
trash
days
it.
And a
We're
visit
going
to
to
Judge Judy.
trash it.
No
There's gonna
one
be-
will want to live in it
There's going
after
to be
we're done with it.
graffiti everywhere.
Just thunderwave twice. It'll be fun. That's all you'll need to do.
It's fine.
It's gonna be fine.
Once in the upper level, once in the lower.
I would like to be outside the house when this happens.
I would do.
Looking across the street, you see the neighbor who you rudely interrupted during dinner time exit with all of his gear
Are we giving a shit?
and go on to work. Someone said they were looking outside.
I was looking.
She was like
Oh,
outside.
okay.
so-
Sneakily.
You're giving a shit.
She was peering out the curtain.
You see him go off to work, and he
Hi ho, hi
Come.
ho.
comes in, makes a quick left, going to the center of town, or at least in that general direction.
Do they have like Japanese
That's
like
not where the
morning
mine is.
aerobics
Yeah, that's
before
not where
they
the
go to
mine
work?
is.
Do they have like Japanese morning aerobics before they go to
They
work?
do not have Japanese morning aerobics before they go to work. They do not whistle while they work, and they do not chant while they march.
Well, that's
So are other people going towards the center of town?
Yes,
Okay.
but that is the one that you can see directly across from you.
Got it. Just making sure that he wasn't like the only one going the opposite direction.
So
Yeah.
they're not
To go
going in the.
Tell us on something.
They're not all going to the mine.
Everyone is
not
going to
directly.
the center of town.
I'm going to the center of
they're
town.
gathering.
That's not where the mine is. Then why do they have miners' gear on when they're going to the center of town? We should hide.
You're currently hiding.
We should have casted out our wave.
more effectively.
What is the range on biting?
I'm gonna say less than 5 feet.
Okay, I just want to know for future reference.
Just making
It's
a
an
note.
important fact.
It's a
Okay,
thing.
so everybody's going toward the center of town.
Yes.
So as that guy leaves and goes, there's like nobody else like milling about. Like it's
No,
pretty
because you
empty.
guys were pretty much at the start of the not abandoned but yet to be used housing.
Kind of like,
So he was one of the more outskirt
so
peoples.
the currently vacant area.
Mm-hmm.
You can go see if the pair guys up.
Are there enough people
Yes.
that have vacated the area that it would not be obvious if I left the house?
Yeah, like if we walked outside.
Probably.
Probably is not a certainty.
Okay. Hey guys, I'll be back.
Okay, we might go see if the pair guys there.
I'm gonna go outside and head sort of towards the middle of town, but not within a mob of people.
Sneakily.
Like, I don't. We're up
Yeah.
here. We're northeast-ish.
Yeah.
And so, instead of here, like everybody else is going, I'm gonna
Yeah.
go the other way, so I can go find some cover.
Wait, the other way?
Yeah, like,
gonna, like,
as opposed to
flank
this
them.
way,
Like
I'm gonna go
flanking them.
more
Oh,
alley-wise.
okay. That's what I figured, and when you said other way, I was like, to me, other way meant opposite way, and I was like,
I'm not going the opposite direction.
I was like,
I'm
you're just
going a
gonna
different
leave
way to get
town?
to the same area,
She's gonna flank them.
so that I can maybe find some like non-obvious place to potentially change my appearance.
no Ted.
So we are gonna leave the house to go find the pair guy.
Okay.
Trying to be inconspicuous as much as we can, being a dragon and a tiefling.
Quote unquote inconspicuous.
Ah!
I'm gonna put a hat on.
And this is why I'm separate from these guys.
I'm just
I
gonna
think-
smile.
I mean, if there was a definition for conspicuous, it would be Quill and Axela.
No, I have a hat on.
Where'd you get the hat costume?
Costume. I'm a bard.
So much.
It's a beard
Disguise
hat.
kid.
Okay, starting with Ruse, because Cheesebane is 100% unconscious.
So halfway there, can I find a place that I can change up without people seeing me?
Yes.
Okay.
Walking down the row of houses, you see two that are a little closer together with no windows on either side facing each other, creating a semi-dark alley.
Totally duck right in there. And I'm gonna change my appearance to...
While you're pondering, the next time that I start to wake up, I'm
To
going
the
to actually
window,
wake up.
to the wall.
Thank you.
To your disguise bin you crawl.
I think maybe I shall go with a... I'll keep it human, because then I don't have to change my armor or anything. So I'm gonna go with, like, a...
More human than human.
Yes. Just, like, a young human dude with, like, dark hair, short hair,
Genji.
and, like...
Okay.
Something that is different and does not
Genji
look like the baby I
Shimada
was.
joins the game.
Player 2 and
Neutral, non-conspicuous dude
Generic
bro.
human dude, bro.
Yeah.
Nah.
Now in the form
Genji
of
wouldn't be the dude
said
bro.
dude, bro.
Head towards the center of town.
Indeed. Approaching the center of town, you see a large crowd forming around the Stonehill Inn. Going back to Quill and Axela.
She's got a hat on.
I have a hat.
Quill, a tiefling with a hat on, so that her horns are no longer viewable.
I feel like it's a very large hat, though. It's like one of those, like, racing they wear to, like...
Oh, I was
Stuck
thinking...
in Derby.
I was thinking like a
Black color.
giant like knit hat that
No.
people wear to shove their dreads in.
Yeah, sure, we'll go with that. Sure. Giant...
Only Us Weekly calls us Quacksalver.
Okay,
Is
so-
that our celebrity?
hat donned.
Mhm.
What did you people do?
We're going toward the pear... to see if the pear guy is at his stall.
Yes, you are.
I'll get back to
Going
you later.
down the main drag. Keep an eye out for this gentleman peddling pears.
The pear peddler.
What?
We're bards.
We're bards.
I'm not judging the bard. I'm judging the human next to me.
A musical adventure.
I'm a dragon.
Yeah, if I wanted one of those, I'd watch a Disney movie.
You're in a
You're
Disney
the wrong
movie.
place.
A very chaotic Disney movie.
Coming across the spot where previously the pear peddler peddled his pears, you see his cart missing. You do see two little
Somebody murdered
ruts in the ground where his cart typically takes its place, but is absent from today.
You perceive that his produce has departed.
His produce is pieced out.
Poor produce.
him. What the heck?
It is
I'm
4 a.m.
perplexed.
I'm perplexed by the lack of pear peddler.
Is this not the purported position of the pear peddler?
Presumably. Anyway.
I ponder.
I'm out. I've got no
Okay.
more me.
Back to Ruse. Ruse, joining this large crowd of obvious miners. You see
Obvious minors.
Opposed to sneaky minors.
Here they are.
.com.
you see a almost platform erected in front of the Stonehill Inn. You see a stout dwarf upon it. A dwarf that you recognize from the previous evening. In a very dwarfish voice, he calls out, "Alright everyone, see Gil for your assignments. Remember, northern section of the mine is closed till further notice." You hear a lot of grumbles through the crowd. "Hey, I thought it was just that one shaft. But come on, man, all the good stuff is over there. But why?" The dwarf raises his hands to shut everyone up. He says, "It is deemed dangerous. I'd rather not lose a miner until I find out what's going on over there."
They may or may not get eaten by a dragon. Born. Anyways, no.
Grumbling, the crowd begins to disperse. You notice Gil off to the side of this gathering, nailing pieces of paper to a giant board to the side of the Stonehill Inn.
Assignment-y. Much, presumably.
Very much so.
Crafting writs.
Don't think I needs to go any closer to see them. However, I'm gonna head to the inn then, because it seems pretty meh.
You walk towards the inn, and as You are grasping the handle to go inside. We cut to these two.
The pear purveyor has been purloined!
Standing, flabbergasted, perturbed, the lack of presence of the pear peddler, standing over the place where the pear peddler peddles his pears.
In the past, but not the present.
Correct. He's not presently peddling his pears.
So puzzling.
Perplexing.
Problematic. I'm sorry we're not all there, because this will not make sense. I don't know if that matters.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't.
He's not here.
Perhaps we should go collect the cheese bane.
Yes. We just helped him get shoes, and now he's not even here. And I blame the apple people, and I still think we should burn down the orchard.
I'm on board with
Just
this.
gonna let that be known to you.
Side
Since you're the
quest.
only one here.
I am okay with this.
Okay.
I think it counts. It's towards the greater good,
It
which
is.
is pears in my belly.
So, since he's not here, I guess we'll
Doing
just
the right thing, even
make
if
our
it's killing everyone in the process.
pears is the right thing.
Pears is perfect. We're gonna head back towards the cheese bane.
Heading back to the Stonehill Inn where the cheese bane took up his residence. His cheese baniness.
Cheese bane slumbers.
Gouda slumber.
Is there good cheese bun right now?
Kind of Gouda. What's this supposed to be?
Yeah, probably. Anyway.
Visions of gray hairs dance in his head.
Am I inside yet?
You are
Upstairs.
inside. You two begin to make your way there.
So I'm gonna go inside.
Yes,
Go upstairs.
Ruse is now inside,
And go up to the room.
ignoring everyone. Everyone who's...
There's not a whole lot of people
Yeah,
there.
it's actually an empty bar right now. Gil is nowhere to be seen. There is only the barmaid hanging out at the bar, taking inventory of things this morning. She casts a look over her shoulder, recognizes you, and then just goes right back to her
No,
work.
she doesn't.
Oh, you're right. She does not recognize you. She looks over her shoulder and says, "Hey, can I help you? What's going on?"
I'm just here to check on one of my friends. I was just gonna pop upstairs real quick.
"Oh, who's that?"
None of your fucking business. Sorry.
Axel screams from outside. They like to keep a low profile.
"Oh, well, we usually don't let people just go on upstairs unless they have a room or we know about them ahead of time."
I'll be a little upset, but I guess if that's the rule,
"Who's your friend?"
I'd rather not say.
Just wait for us to get there. It'll be fine. I'll eat them.
I don't know if I can just let you saunter upstairs,
If you insist.
but I can pour you a nice glass of cider.
How much?
1 gold piece.
Okay. Well, that was a good start to the morning.
Pouring a delicious crisp goblet of cider, she places it in front of you at the bar. The moment the goblet gets to your lips, a door flies open with 2 giant shadowy figures. One horns hidden by a gigantic hat. The other's shadow almost shows its teeth as well.
Glance over my shoulder. And then go right back to drinking my ale. Or my cider.
Cider.
Dang it.
This is a cider-only kind
Cider
of
is a
town.
winner. Pear cider. Someday.
Yeah,
We'll
this
get
is just the apple cider. Pear suck.
I'm a fan of apple cider.
What? Why are you looking at me?
Don't look at me.
I have sneaking suspicion you're planning something.
No.
No.
Axel is currently
Thunderous
consulting
waves.
spell cards, and whenever, like as a DM, whenever a character is like, "Wait, I have a spell for this," like they don't have to say it. You know the look.
It's like, give me a sec. No, nothing.
The answer is probably no.
Oh, it's not no.
It will never be now.
We walk in.
wearing one. What kind of hat are you wearing again?
I don't know.
A Kentucky
Top hat?
Derby
A
hat.
Kentucky Derby
Okay,
hat.
derby hat.
It's
So
got a
I
giant
assume,
flower on it with a pear in
like,
it.
I assume it is slightly askew. Not askew is a bad word, but at an angle upon your head.
It's got a pear.
A luxurious angle,
Thank you.
accentuating your tieflingness.
Accentuating my
Horns?
figure, but not my horns. No, those are under me.
Oh, okay. They're not poking through at all?
I'm trying not to accentuate the horns as the purpose of the hat. I mean, I don't know.
Accentuating your normalcy.
Yes.
What? We were just walking in.
You are
There's
now
nothing
in the Stonehill Inn.
Mm-hmm. So we are.
We're gonna go upstairs to the cheese veins room. I know what you're gonna
The
say.
barmaid, looking at you, casts a nervous wave
Casts is a funny word to use.
in your direction and watches you guys saunter upstairs.
She doesn't stop us?
No.
Damn
I
She,
wouldn't.
it.
she recognizes you from the previous day. But come on, a tiefling and a dragonborn walk into a bar. I mean, come on. How often does it happen?
Apparently, a couple times in 2 days.
Yes.
I guess we just go upstairs then.
Well, if you don't want to go upstairs, we can head that way and then do other things. No one's currently in the bar, but this other random human that we don't know, but
Very generic. human.
inconsequential to us.
Should we group up on the payload?
We don't recognize the person at the bar, though.
No, but I mean, like, at least get the cheese bake
Oh,
first.
we can get the cheese vein. Alright, we're gonna go upstairs and knock on the cheese vein's door.
Come on, knock on it.
I don't like that.
You have to go.
Ah!
Yo,
Oh,
get up. We want to talk to you.
Oh.
sec, bit, wait.
Word.
Wait.
I,
Wait.
look around in my pack for, some cheese that I had stashed there. Some crumbles. And, munch a little bit.
Oh, you successfully find the cheese?
Yeah, because it's
Okay.
my pack.
He knows.
Well,
where
you
the
said
cheese
grumble,
is.
so I didn't know if they were
How
if
awake
they
you
were
were.
how
And,
low you were on cheese before this.
Get dressed. And open the door to head down.
Opening the door, he is confronted by Tiefling and a Dragonborn in a bar.
I offer some cheese crumbles.
I take the cheese crumbles and eat them
Thank
happily.
you.
Good morning!
The gift of
Good
cheese being
morning.
shared.
Cheese be upon you.
And also with you.
The cult
Thank
of the
you.
cheese.
I feel like we did enter a cult suddenly, without our knowledge.
So, what are we up to today? What's the plan?
Is there a plan? We couldn't find the pear guy. We're really concerned.
I
That
know.
seems problematic.
He's not there.
Peddling his pears.
His pear platform
Perished.
His pear payload.
has
It's not arrived.
His platform of pear propriety.
These platitudes are not helping him. We're concerned.
Yeah, so we're concerned. Mostly because I feel like now that we got her hooked on pears, if we don't get more pears. Somebody's
gonna
might
be an
die.
unhappy dragon.
Perhaps we should peruse around the place. See what we can perceive.
Okay.
The pivotal placement of his cart suggests that he is being kept from his
Fairly duties.
pearly duties, I proclaim. Perhaps we should be prolific in pear purveying.
Procurement.
Someone may be trying to pilfer his produce.
Indeed. I just appreciate that.
Well, let's do that. Let me try to get a little drunk first, okay?
Okay.
Word.
Let's go downstairs and get food and drink.
Making their way downstairs. Walking
fast.
Way
And
downstairs.
they're pair bound.
It's gone all wrong.
Oh, pear shape.
Perfect.
I like to say a quick aside. Don't care if you leave this in or not. The things that the players do with random NPCs.
Yes.
Clearly, this guy is the most important character.
I mean,
In all of
Who
I
cares
don't know
about
what the
this
land
hill?
In
is.
all the
Yeah.
Forgotten
No, but
Realms.
the
all
All of the Forgotten Realms.
He's the
Yeah.
most important
the
human.
earth of things.
He's the chosen one.
He's been wasting his time peddling pears.
Yeah.
Wasting. Gasp, I say. Gasp.
Usually
Perish the
gasps.
I
thought.
know.
As the generic male
All right.
human at the bar.
Unpause
Random
game.
male human.
Going downstairs to the bar, the barmaid looks a lot more comfortable with the sight of another human. Sorry, another normal life form. In the bar next to these two
Racist.
interesting characters. She looks over and says, "Breakfast this morning."
3 ales, a plate of your finest cheeses, and 2 pigs of bacon.
Skip the platitude.
I finished my cider. Set it back down. Much obliged.
Big
Flick a
blade.
coin her way.
She catches it and winks at you. Looking over to Cheesebane, she says, "Unfortunately, we do not serve ale here, sir. We are a cider-only establishment."
Then do your thing with that.
She brings you 3 ciders.
Do
What else
your
do you
thing
want?
with that. That also
Thought
starts
you were
with a
getting me
B.
breakfast too.
I cast my Prestidigitation and turn them into dark ales.
I want you to roll for that 3 different times for good luck.
Is he
okay.
getting breakfast too, or just the ales from the bar?
Oh, she's gonna start working on
What do you want me to roll?
it. D20.
Just not added anything?
Nope.
A 1, a 13, and a 15.
1 turns into the dark ale you love. 1 turns into an amber, and the other turns rancid.
Bardic inspiration.
I put my finger up in the air and say, "Barkeep, this one's bad."
She looks down. She's like, "Oh God, I did not just pour that for you." She grabs it and takes the entire goblet and throws it away. She pours you a new one.
Thank you. And, no hard feelings.
Yeah, sorry about that. She goes to prepare the cheese and bacon.
Cheese and bacon.
Cool.
Tiger.
17.
Good lord.
You successfully get the dark beer you want.
Good job. Only had to make 1 cider ale. Rancid in the efforts.
Where are you going during this time?
So she goes to the kitchen.
Yes.
Okay. So after I finish my cider and get all that wrapped up, I'm gonna wait till she's back to the kitchen and get up to potentially leave and then go upstairs instead.
Turning her back on you, she leaves to the kitchen.
Glorious.
You're now upstairs.
Head into my room.
Do your stuff. Lock that.
Yep.
You start to hear a lot of noises coming from the kitchen.
Preposterous.
Plates being moved, clanked,
Pots and pans crashing.
knives being sharpened, and then a fire being sizzling.
Production back then.
Porcine pleasures.
Porcine pleasures.
That could be my
That
blog
could
name.
totally be your blog name.
Are we going to be plagued by words that begin with the letter P tonight?
Yes.
The
Possibly.
alliteration?
Yes.
Penis.
Then I am potentially going to murder all of you. After about 20 minutes, you see the door to the kitchen open. The backside of the barmaid seen first. And as she opens the door, she spins, holding a platter of the bacon and cheese.
Presentation
Beautiful.
is key.
There are 3 cheeses, a yellow, a white, and a spreaded cheese, where it looks like it was just taken out of a tub and just smeared on that board.
Smeared.
Squeezy cheese.
Sure, let's go with that. And bacon-wise, it appears that there are 3 cuts of bacon as well. 1 thin, 1 thick, and 1
Just
appeared...
right.
Pause game, actual murder.
Actual murder commence. Java, what are you doing? You're supposed to be a guard dog.
A strangle.
The crimes!
One thin crispy bacon, 1 thick fatty bacon, and 1 medium bacon that is covered
Not too cold.
covered in a dust-like substance.
Pepper pig.
Has she brought it to our table now?
She brings it to your table and sets it down in front of you.
I toss an extra gold coin her way and say, "Thank you very much."
Cool.
And then I pick out a slice of thick cut bacon, and I smear some cheese on it, and I put another slice of thick cut bacon on top of that cheese to make a bacon cheese sandwich, and eat it.
Props.
Roll.
How successful did
Roll
Jake
for
Sam?
eating. 16.
Your cholesterol level goes up.
There's prednisone for that.
Wireless Psycho PC?
That.
The barmaid looks at the Dragonborn and the Tiefling, not asking with her words, if you guys want anything, but asking with her eyes, please don't order something.
I push the ales, the 2 other now ales their way, and say, "I think that other guy just dined and dashed on you."
No, the other person paid.
Okay.
I see you looking at me,
Shit,
obviously
my
admiring my hat.
You see me rolling. You hate him.
I could make you one. If you like it.
Stuttering, she says that it is a nice hat, I would say.
I growl.
She flinches.
Good.
I don't know if the style would match my own, but I do admire yours.
That's good.
I cast Prestidigitation, and a beautiful hat appears overhead, hovering.
Roll for beauty.
Technically, I don't need to keep roll for this. It just is whatever I say.
Oh, yes, no, you're
He's
correct.
rolling for the degree.
But I rolled
Yes.
a 10.
Yeah,
Sorry.
like it's acceptable, just the degree of success.
Yes. So if you roll a 1, obviously opposite. Sorry, what did you try to do? I
Hat.
was interrupted.
Hat.
Hat. Oh, okay. A lovely, but not gorgeous hat appears on top of the barmaid's head.
Through some
She-
magical hand signals for those listening.
Yes.
Letting you know.
I can't even describe what I just did.
It was a glorious
you need to do
flourish.
it again. We can just make a gif.
I
It was
can,
like-
but I need the theme song
Yes.
It
from
was
that
like
video
he
game.
sensually rubbed
we should
his
make
own
a
nipples, but it was a magical hat.
I mean, I don't know how you express it when you wear a cool hat, but I do rub my nipples.
It's magical.
She immediately freezes, her eyes darting upward, shoulders hunched as she picks up the hat, removes it, and is extremely confused as to why she's not wearing
She
a hat.
can't. It's not a real hat. It's just an illusion.
Oh, okay.
She can't touch
Then
it.
edit that part
Which is
out.
fine.
Okay.
Yeah, she can't touch it.
She's walking, so she does not notice she's wearing a hat. And she goes on with a lovely but not gorgeous hat on her head.
That's okay.
At a
but
very-
I don't want her to look nicer than me.
Yeah.
Because
yeah.
that would be insulting.
Coming down, you see a familiar face descending from the stairs. Ruse joins the party.
Oh, you guys made it back here. I was gonna come back up. I thought you were gonna stay there.
We decided to get breakfast and drinks
And
and
cheese
the
bang.
cheese guy.
Excellent.
Have some bacon.
So, I know you're going to be super interested to know this, but we can't find the pear guy.
The pear
What
guy,
happened to him?
He's gone. He's been purloined.
Was he? How early does he usually set up his shop?
Pretty early.
I would know it.
I know, that's what's magical about this.
I don't know.
Definitely no later than 2 a.m. every day.
I'm not sure, but I would think he would be there by now because it's morning and people
Post
are...
dawn, but pre-noon.
I'm much pleasantly.
It's pre-noon.
I snag a piece of bacon to munch on
What kind?
gloriously. The thick cut.
Everyone likes the thick cut.
Everyone's liking that thick cut bacon.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna take a handful of the thin cut and just shove it.
All crunchified.
Yeah.
Extra crispy.
Bacon is eaten.
Bacon.
I do have to say,
Thank you,
fellow.
Ruttleham, I believe it was.
I do have to say, fellow bardic adventurers, I am very impressed at the speed at which she was able to carve and cook this pig.
I think she's a witch and we should burn
It
her.
was like 20 minutes
What she
from
said.
my order that this came out. And good bacon like this would take at least 17 minutes to cook. So that's like 3 minutes of carving and just boom, right on there. That's impressive.
Skillful.
It's good stuff.
It's an artisan.
The barmaid,
So,
looking over her shoulder, winks at the compliment and goes back to her daily duties.
so what's this about the pear purveyor?
He's missing.
So we
So
got to like
where does he live? Or
I don't know where he lives, but we know where his cart ruts, and it is not there.
barmaid, do you by chance know where the pear merchant resides?
The barmaid scoffs.
I cast Thunderwave. Yes!
Oh, God.
There's someone stopping pears. Oh my god.
Okay.
I think I've made it clear my feelings for the pear purveyor. Don't scoff.
Wait, if we murder her though, we might never find out where well, we will.
Are you gonna try to stop me?
I'm gonna put my hand up and just be like, shh.
I put my hands over the bacon and say, "The food!"
Somebody look at her and be like, if we want more pears, we can't kill the people of the town.
Bacon
Think
time,
about
bacon
Genji.
time. Gotta stop
Your
it, bacon
bacon.
time.
I stopped mid-cast. Begrudgingly.
I look at the
Begrudgingly.
Begrudgingly, I'm gonna peer at the barmaid and proclaim to her, if you scoff about the pear merchant, she's gonna kill you.
Looking
You better peck yourself.
looking quite puzzled, the barmaid says, "He's just a homeless man who sells pears."
Not to me.
Okay, where does he squat then?
I don't know. I've never cared to think.
Alright, well, we've now established that you're useless.
Which means I can kill her, right?
She makes the bacon.
We can find other people to make bacon.
Well, find them first.
Ugh.
As soon as we find somebody else that makes bacon, witch.
You're dead to me.
You're dead to me.
She looks calmly into a tiefling's eyes and says, "I am the greatest bacon butcher this side of the ocean."
Look, bitch.
Better hope we
You
don't
haven't
cross
even-
no ocean.
I don't like her attitude.
She looks at the final cut of bacon, mysteriously dusted, and says, "You haven't even tried the best one." And scoffs again.
She is scoffing at me.
I toss a gold piece her way.
She catches it and winks.
Can I eat her?
Not
Eat
yet.
some bacon.
Eat some bacon.
No.
No.
All of the thin cut bacon
It
is
might
gone.
be poisoned.
I like how we established that she's the one trying to keep me from doing evil. And I'm over here like,
The tides have turned.
I pick up a piece of the dust bacon and sniff it.
Sniff it.
Be careful, it might be poisoned.
Oh, how the tides have
I
turned.
do. Be careful.
That's a good thing.
It has a very
Pungent.
interesting aroma.
Portent?
It has the abrasive smell of pig flesh.
Prickly.
However,
Abrasively pleasant.
Prickly pork rinds.
riddled in that are complex scents that you
Patchouli.
think you can only truly verify with your tongue.
Lick it. I'm not touching that.
Like
This
it.
confuses me because that's not how scent
That's awesome.
works.
Combination, maybe?
Another.
They're too deep.
I pick up 2 pieces and eat them.
Nom nom nom.
Alright.
I wait at the ready because if anything happens to him so much as a cough, so help me God, bitch, you're dead.
Seriously. I won't stop her.
Oh, Grundleham's knees buckle. His eyes go wide. He gasps for air.
It better be out of joy.
And all I
He
can
better
say
be
is,
eggplant.
How? All he can say is, how? Tears begin to well.
Are you okay? Do I need to kill her?
It's the greatest bacon you've ever had.
Because, I mean, I will.
It makes you consider changing your name from Cheese Bake.
Never kill that angel. That porcine goddess.
I can't make promises.
Try some.
Promises?
I think bacon.
Try some bacon. I hand a piece.
I'll pass.
Trust me.
Pass on the pig flesh?
Still pass.
I'll take it from Grundleham's hands and eat it. Sorry.
It tastes like euphoria. In bacon
She's a
form.
tiefling.
I'm a tea.
You're right. You don't know what good bacon is when it slaps you in the face.
Like, it tastes good. I mean, I
Yeah,
guess
if you
it's
hang out with
good.
Flap
slaps me in the
much.
face.
Yeah.
It probably will.
If Grundleham says
sausages.
it's amazing,
No, it's no
I'm
sausages.
gonna be like, okay, she can live for now. For now.
I'm gonna be disappointed.
We have bigger plans
Truth.
than the barmaid.
So I'll finish up the plate. Leave a little stack of gold coins.
A pile.
Stack.
Little stack.
A short stack? Tall stack. 10 coins? 25 coins? 1,000 coins.
How many coins do you have?
11.
Less now.
Mm-hmm. He's just like
An amount.
making it rain.
A length of saran wrap.
How many coins do you leave her? I don't know.
He's indecisive because the bacon was so magical.
4.
4 coins. 4.
Okay.
That's in addition to the other 2 he's already shucked at her face.
And chug my ale.
Seeing your response to the bacon, the barmaid smiles and says, "You're welcome."
No, you're welcome.
Been a long time since a lady made me that happy. Thank you.
Thought you were gonna say since the ladies meet made me that happy, but that's just me.
She says, "You're lucky. I can only make this bacon once a day."
Witchcraft killer.
I'll
She has to have a long rest before she can make it again, I'm telling you.
try to make sure to get up early tomorrow then.
She winks.
I'm just saying it's still on the table.
Is it ever off the table?
Nope.
Murder Town.
We'll keep it off for now because we might want to do things here that we don't want attention drawn because of.
We should let Ruse in on that.
Oh, we should.
Can I text Ruse?
I
Do any of us have that message spell?
do not.
You can Raven
No.
Sexter.
Did we decide not to have the message spell?
We were gonna take it next time, so we don't have the messaging. Maybe we can talk to her with our words.
No, I don't want to let people in on what's happening.
Okay.
Oh, no, I totally do have that.
Oh, wait.
Oh, okay.
But
then-
if
but
you
she
would
was
have
like,
to make a face
they're
at
up
me
here.
first to like, because otherwise I
Oh,
don't know.
wait, she has it. Where,
totally
do you
do
have
have
it
it.
where you can, like, read people's thoughts?
So they can respond back to me.
Okay, so she has the spell that makes it so you can respond back to her via...
But you would have to like indicate somehow in a.
She's indicating to you. That's the sound of indication.
Indication indicator.
There was a strange nod my direction, or some kind of signal of dragoniness.
She just looked at you and was probably like,
Rar bitch.
I don't know how Bruce would respond to
I
that.
use my cantrip.
Maybe not right this second, but it's
But
a
just
thing.
like, hey, like something up, and there's
yes. that. Something
Okay.
is erected. That is a problem.
an erect problem.
There's an erect problem.
I believe that's just called a phallus.
A town hall,
Much closer to
town
the point.
center kind of.
Yes.
Okay.
A town bell.
Golden bells, silver bells.
Silver bells.
Silver bells.
I was going for Poe losers.